What up, everyone? I need to think of a cool intro and I need a better camera, but you don't always get what you want, right? Anyways, I'm Victoria, in case you didn't know, and today I'm going to be going over my treatment and supplement routine for Lyme disease for June of 2017. This was a highly requested video as of recently, so I thought I'd do a big update. And if you guys want monthly updates or just updates when my treatment changes pretty dramatically, let me know. Give it a thumbs up, give this video a thumbs up, leave it in the comments, and I will make these types of videos more often. So let's just start with my treatment protocol and then I'll get on to the supplements and stuff. I've talked about my treatment protocol in multiple videos, so I'm going to do a quick rundown. For the most part, my scheduling stays exactly the same, but my IVs can shift a little each month, depending on how I'm feeling and if my doctor wants to ramp things up or help support my body, whatever I need. So I still do all my usual detoxing, coffee enemas, saunas, baths. I do ozone sauna every other week right now just because money. And I do bees twice a week, bee venom therapy twice a week, craniosacral once a week, and then my IVs this month for June are, I do silver twice a week, so I do silver on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And right now I'm at 125 cc's of colloidal silver. Let me grab it. This is the colloidal silver I use. It's the Argentine 23. And I drop all my own IVs because it's cheaper that way. So I get the silver and I get the IV bags and do it myself. I'm at 125 cc's at the moment. And the original goal was 500 cc's, but I hurt so bad from silver, so I don't think I'm going to make it to that. The new goal is 300. We'll see if I even get there. I just upped it to twice a week, so that's intense already. So I'm kind of just feeling things out, and I'm going to try and up it if I can. Otherwise, I'll stick to twice a week of a lower dose. Then on Wednesdays, I had just started doing poly-MVA, which is a new IV for me. I used to do alpha lipoic acid, but I was at the max dose for a while, and I got really used to it. So I didn't really feel a lot of benefits from it anymore. So I switched to poly-MVA, which is normally, well, it's used for cancer treatment a lot. It's been really popular for that. And my doctor was just at a conference where they were talking about the expanded use of poly-MVA and using it for chronic illnesses, chronic fatigue, Lyme disease, things like that. So we thought I'd give it a try. And this is only my second week doing it. But I think I like it so far. I feel like it gives me a little boost of energy and detoxification, but it's supposed to help boost the immune system to fight off infection, obviously, and provide nutrients to like the good cells to fight the bad cells. So you guys can research it. I'm not going to go over all of it here because I don't want this video to be super long. And then on Fridays, I do some type of restorative IV. So I tried a lactated ringer last week, but I wasn't a huge fan. I didn't really feel a lot of benefit from that. I'm going to try it again next week anyways because I have a couple here that need to be used up. And then on the other week, so I do lactated ringer one week, and then the other week I do some type of like restorative mineral IV. So usually my nurse just puts something together for me that I might like. I did recently a Biocean mix. So Biocean is basically like sterilized ocean water, so it has all the vitamins and minerals, like minerals of ocean water that you're getting into your system. And then he'll mix like magnesium and maybe a couple other vitamins or nutrients that in it that I might need. And that's just like to support my system. So those are my big IVs at the moment: silver, poly-MVA, and a restorative IV. I do have a port. I just took it out today. You can see my awesome tan line because I was tanning while my dressing was on. So I do all my IVs through that, which is why I can do them at home, and it's much easier that way. So let's go over all my supplements. So I see a chiropractor who is also an applied kinesiologist, so he muscle tests all my supplements. I see him every 4 to 6 weeks, and he will muscle test the supplements that I have been taking to determine if I still need to be on them or off of them. And then he also just listens to my body and muscle tests based on what he's finding, like if I have an infection here or gut issues here, and he will determine what supplements I need to be on for that. So for June, let's go over what I'm on. So a lot of you guys know a major issue for me is my gut, and so I'm on a lot of like gut stuff, digestive enzymes, things like that. So let's do all the gut things first. So first things first is I take digestive enzyme with every meal. This is the Thorne Biogest, which has HCl, ox bile, pepsin, pancreatine. I take 2 with every meal just to help with digesting my food. And then I also take Bioglycozyme Forte by Biotics Research, and this is actually to help with blood sugar issues like hypoglycemia. So I take 1 with every meal. This just has like a ton of vitamins in it, mostly, and then some other things to help with blood sugar. So I have a like hypoglycemia issue a little bit, so I take this to help when I eat. Then this month I was put on Elysium Supreme. It's basically licorice, and I take 2 twice a day, so 2 at breakfast and 2 at lunch or dinner. And it smells like licorice, and it's star anise. I guess I should say that, not licorice, but I like burp up licorice after every meal, so it's not my favorite, but it's supposed to help my digestion. Then I take, you guys, you've seen these before, but I take laxative formula and effortless elimination because I have issues with my gut and bowel movements, and so that helps keep things moving so all the junk doesn't get stuck in my intestines. I take probiotic wise, I take Biodoff 7 Plus by Biotics Research. I take 1 in the morning and 1 at night, breakfast and dinner. That's my probiotic right now. That's what I've been muscle testing for. And then I take Saccharomyces, which is actually a yeast, not a probiotic, but I take this twice a day as well because my body wants it. Then other gut stuff is this intestinal rejuvenation formula. I hate it. I can't stand it. It has a lot of good stuff in it, but it has natural lemon flavoring and stevia, and I hate stevia. Like, cannot stand stevia. I think it tastes nasty. It makes my stomach hurt. And so I kind of just take this occasionally. I was taking a lot of activated charcoal, but I muscle tested for this month, and it has like chlorella and psyllium husk and cyprium and algae and charcoal and licorice and all that kind of stuff, but I can't stand it, so I only take it sometimes. Then I also take Kappa Rest by Biotics Research, and this is for inflammation all over the body, but especially in your gut. I take this 3 times a day because inflammation in my gut is a big problem for me. Then I also take Complete Mag. This company is a store that's, NutriWest is in New Mexico. That's where I live. So I get these locally. But this is one of my favorite mags. I can take less and it works really well. So that's my magnesium. So I take magnesium every day. Then I take a Complete K vitamin, and I also take vitamin D. My vitamin D, I like this one, the Biodemulsion Forte. You can get it on Amazon. Most of these you can. And it's just droppers, which absorb better. My vitamin D is always low. I'm on like 5 drops of this right now. I've also been sitting in the sun a lot, so I'm trying to get that vitamin D. So yeah. I take Lyme Forte, which is basically lithium to help with sleep and mood regulation. I know that's what lithium does. That wasn't why he gave it to me. He gave it to me for something else, but I take it. It's not my favorite pill. I don't really notice much from it, but I do what he says because I trust him, and he's been really helpful so far. So since I deal with a lot of fatigue, I'm on a lot of B vitamins. So I take a basic B complex, which has thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, B6, folate, B12, biotin, and pantothenic acid. And then I also take one of those a day. I take a methylfolate plus, which is folate and B12, so more B12. And I take one of those a day. These don't really seem to help with my energy, but I know I do need to be on B vitamins, so I take them. Then I take rhodiola. This is to help with mood. It's kind of like a natural antidepressant, but it's not as strong. It seems to be okay with some mood stabilization. I take that twice a day. And then NAC, which is a precursor to glutathione. I just can't afford to be doing glutathione. IV is on top of everything else, so I take the NAC. I take that twice a day, so it helps with detoxing. And then the last supplement that I'm on is Biotox Elim, and this is also for killing bugs. So this is also what I use besides my IVs and Bs for killing Lyme. Right now I'm testing for Lyme in my colon, which is where he's finding it, and so this helps with that and parasites in my colon. And then in terms of prescription drugs, the only thing I take is I take my Nature-Throid, which is for hypothyroidism, so I take that in the morning and around 2 p.m. for a little afternoon boost. I take low-dose naltrexone, which is supposed to be good for your immune system and help with sleep. I've been taking it for years. I don't notice that much, so I've been trying to wean myself off of it. I take it about 3 times a week right now, which is kind of where I can get to without having side effects of coming off of it. So I'm sticking to that right now. And then I take sleep meds, so I take trazodone and clonazepam. And I'm trying to wean off of those as well. I've been on so many sleep meds. I hate being on sleep meds, and that's my biggest regret was ever starting them, but they're hard to get off of. So I'm working on that. So that's pretty much my update in terms of treatment and supplements for this month. I really appreciate my awesome chiropractor because he's really been helping me. I know this seems like a lot of supplements, but he's helped me get those down a lot, which is great. And I really appreciate it because it's a lot of pills to take in a day. So if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And again, if you want to see me do regular treatment and supplement updates, just give this video a thumbs up to let me know that that's something you guys would like to be seeing. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much.